I edit these guides after my team clears on day 1 to help you guys out, so if this video helps you, make sure to drop a like, sub, and share the video down below. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's G Miners here. Totems is the first encounter in King's Fall. The entrance is the exact same as D1, so if you do need a guide for that and the jumping puzzle, check out my video linked below. During the actual Totems encounter, your team is going to need to defend totems on both sides of the arena to prevent a wipe. Standing directly under these is going to slowly kill you unless you have the Brand of the Weaver buff. One player can hold this buff and anyone standing in it will also not take damage, but as soon as the timer runs out, the buff will disappear. To prevent this from disappearing, it must be transferred from one player to another. For this to happen, the player that wants to grab this brand from the other player that is on the totem must first kill the Blight Guard Taken Knight on the top level of the middle arena. If this knight doesn't spawn, make sure the wizard is dead first. The knight will drop the brand claimer, take this, and use it to steal the brand from the other player. Also, the player that is holding the brand is going to be earning stacks of Deathsinger's power while getting kills. This is only for the player holding the buff, and you will earn more stacks for killing tougher enemies. Your goal is to defend both totems while collecting as much Deathsinger power as you can, and then go to bank it mid. Banking is done by standing on the middle plate, and the stacks will bank over time. You can see your progress by how close the symbols on the door are to the very top. In order to maintain the Brand of the Weaver and the Deathsinger's power, your team needs to have a specific rotation. I'm going to explain a rotation of 3 people, and your team will just need to do this on both sides. Have one player grab the brand that spawns here and run down to defend the totem and start collecting Deathsinger's power by getting kills. One player is going to stay and defend the very middle, and then the third player will kill the wizard and the guard to then collect the brand claimer, and then go grab the brand from the player at the totem. This player now defends the totem and gets kills. The other player will then run mid to deposit their Deathsinger's power that they just earned, and the player who was just defending mid will now be getting the next brand claimer that spawns. Just repeat this cycle until the door opens. Unstop ogres will spawn something like twice, super easy to deal with. Loadout wise, a pulse rifle, forbearance, and xenophage were great. The challenge for totems is to alternate totems each time. This means your 3-man rotation now is going to technically turn into a 6-man rotation, but the only real thing that changes is when you grab the brand claimer, instead of repeatedly going to the same side, you alternate. That's it. This encounter is super simple with or without the challenge. Once again, make sure to support the video with a like and sub if you haven't already. That's it for this video, guys. As always, have a good one. Peace.